Hey guys, Sableye VGC here, and welcome back to another episode of Crazy Climbing. Today we're going to keep things going here with the sand team that we've been running. Still don't have a team in game, of course. I also am bulk recording, so that would make the most sense there. I apparently found an opponent already. I'm not used to finding opponents this fast. If you guys are familiar with my VGC 19 series and the end of the battle spot season, that was a bit rough on that end. But we are going to see this opponent, I'm assuming from Japan. I think those are Japanese characters. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on it. But we are going to see the Dragapult, the Ferrothorn, the Gyarados, Mimikyu. I almost said Tapu Mimikyu, but it's not. Mimikyu, Rotom Wash, and Arcanine. So, Dracozold's fun here, because I guess Rotom might be Rotom just might be the better Pokemon. I honestly don't know if Dracozold's the right play. Because Rotom just looks to be the better mod. Although I have Flamethrower on the Dracozold, so that could be actually a cool tech into that Ferrothorn. And honestly, I think I might go for that. So I am going to try and force Dracozold in here one more time. It didn't work out at the end of last episode, but I'm going to try it one more time. Of course, Mimikyu is a bit annoying. Of course, I do have the Excadrill and the, I guess, T-Tar as well, and the Corviknight. Excadrill Corviknight should be able to deal with the Mimikyu. Honestly, I think I go, like, Corviknight, Excadrill, Zolt, T-Tar. Like, if that makes any sort of sense. I'm gonna run out of time because I have to actually scroll and I can't click it. Did I get it in time? Did I do it? I don't know. I think I might have run out of time there. But honestly, still very new format right now. Still trying to figure out bits and pieces of everything here. And honestly, I think best way to do that is to play some games. I'll probably stick with this team for a little bit longer than I normally stick with teams for the rest of the series. Just because, honestly, I don't really know what I'm supposed to build, what I really need to look for in the format right now. Like, what's really popular, what am I supposed to counter. So I'm probably just going to stick with this team maybe 5 episodes, maybe? I do get the Mirror Armor there from the 1 Intimidate. Of course, Excadrill going to get lowered, but that's alright. So, interesting to note, no Intimidate on that Gyarados. So, we're probably going to see, that means it's probably going to be the, what do I call it? What's it called? Moxie. Wow, I am so out of practice right now. I haven't recorded. These Pokemon I'm not used to seeing, right? Like, Arcanine wasn't around in VGC 19. Obviously, Arcanine was 2017. Gyarados hasn't really been relevant ever. It saw a bit of usage back in 2017, but other than that, it really hasn't done much. I do think it's decent in this format. I think Gyarados could be find a way onto a few teams, especially with that Moxie ability. It's always nice to have. But looks like we're waiting for our opponent. I'm assuming that's what it means by communicating. Like I said, I'm fresh onto Battle Stadium right now, and honestly, just trying to climb up the ranks. But we'll see. I did notice that the last layout, I forgot to mention that the Dracozold in the, I guess, the team preview there on my layout, I don't have a TCG card image for Dracozold, so it's kind of just gonna be black, I guess, in the background for now. But it doesn't kind of sticks out like a sore thumb. But you know what? We'll ignore it. He's a fossil mon. He already sticks out like a sore thumb based on the way he looks. So he's just gonna continue to stick out even more. Looks like I'm going to be Dynamaxing my Dracozold next turn in order to kill this Gyarados in one shot. So we're gonna see what my opponent wants to go for here. And we're gonna see a Wild Charge. So Wild Charge from this Arcanine at -1, gonna go into my Corviknight. Not going to do a whole lot of damage, which I'm perfectly okay with. Max Overgrowth is going to come out from this Gyarados, so very happy I swapped out of my... I had Excadrill there, I think. Very happy I swapped out of my ground type. And we're going to get a Tailwind up right now. And honestly, I'm super, super happy with this. I almost want to double the Arcanine. Is that weird? Like, have I forced out his Dynamax Gyarados? I don't think I have. I'm going to go into Gyarados here. Because you can't just swap out your Dynamax. No one just immediately swaps their Dynamax. I mean, he might. He very well might. I could be wrong. But we're gonna jump in here. We're gonna go Dynamax. We're gonna go. No, I can't Dynamax Corviknight. I gotta Dynamax my bird, my Dracozold here. So I'm gonna fight. I am gonna go for the Bolt Beak into the Gyarados. I didn't Dynamax. Well, this is what happens when you don't play this game anymore. Never mind, it doesn't matter. Bolt Beak is broken because I move first. It doubles in power anyways. So I'm going to pick up that knockout here. So Dracozolt actually putting in a bit of work. And Brave Bird coming out right now. And actually, this is probably better for me because I haven't wasted my Dynamax. That actually still did a good chunk of damage. I guess I'm not -1 though. Yeah. Yeah, my commentary, guys, is probably pretty rough right now. I don't know what I'm doing. But Corviknight, I'm going to drop. I'm going to go down to this Flare, but from the Arcanine. Not the end of the world. Corviknight did what I had to do was get Tailwind up. Arcanine super low right now on health. Of course, going to get a little bit of health back with the grassy terrain. But that's not too big of a deal. I can just bring in... Question is, do I go T-Tar? It's T-Tar or Drill. I think I'm going to go with Excadrill. Not sure if it's the greatest option, but it obviously immediately pressures the Arcanine. And if he does have something like that Ferrothorn in the back, I think Excadrill can take it a little bit better. But we are going to see the Dragapult. I'm personally okay with this. I'm going to Dynamax you, and I am going to go... Do I Max Quake? I'm going to set my own Sand here, and I'm going to kill the Arcanine. Set my own Sand, yeah. Kill the Arcanine with Max Rockfall. That'll set my own Sand, and I'll click Substitute on Dracozolt. Sure, that sounds like a good plan to me. Sounds like a good plan to me. Not sure what my opponent really wants to do right now. He's actually going to swap out of Dragapult, so I'm quite content. Quite content to get this off right now. That's a free substitute. You can't complain. Obviously, he looks like he was scouting for some potential Dragon-type move, trying to bait me into that by swapping back into the Fairy-type. Decent play on my opponent's part. Luckily for me, I don't actually have a Dragon move, because honestly, if I had a Dragon move, I would have definitely just gone for it right into the Dragapult there. So, Excadrill, gonna Dynamax here. Obviously, I don't know which one of us is going to be faster between Excadrill and Dracozolt, but we are going to see E-Speed from this Arcanine, so probably just trying to limit a Beak Blast there of some sort. And Max Rockfall going to come out. As I mentioned before, this will indeed kill the Arcanine and set my own Sand. That's really cool about these weather, those Pokemon that take advantage of weather now. Things like Ludicolo, your Excadrill as I'm using here. I guess, is there a Slush Rusher in this format? I'm not sure if there is, but they can actually have the advantage of setting their own weather now, so I didn't need to swap in T-Tar right there. In the past, I would have needed to swap in T-Tar to get my weather, but right there, he sets it himself. And that could be huge. In a huge turn of advantage, huge swing of things. You might not even need to run these a weather setter anymore, realistically. And then only use the weather if you really, really needed the speed boost. But regardless of that, you're going to see a Dragapult come back in here, and I think this game's over. I think. I still have Tailwind up for one more turn, I believe. And I'm going to just Max Quake. I'm going to drop this Dragapult. In fact, I'm going to double into it. He might protect. I don't really care. Sitting behind a substitute, I think this game is probably pretty much over. I really do. He's got no Pokemon left. He's got no Pokemon left in the back. I mean, Dragapult should die to a Max Quake plus a Bolt Beak? I don't even know what it's called. I think it's Bolt Beak. But we're going to see the Max Quake come out from my Excadrill right now. And I am Life Orb boosted. Dragapult might not even survive this, and it's not going to, which is very, very nice. So, we're going to get the Bolt Beak to break the disguise of this Mimikyu. Actually, Mimikyu is actually one of the other Pokemon that did get technically, quote-unquote, nerf, I guess you could call it. I think it's a nerf. It's an all-around nerf. You can no longer run Focus Sash Mimikyu. Well, you can, but it's useless. So Bolt Beak here, gonna actually break the disguise, and you're actually gonna see this new mechanic kick in right now. So when disguise breaks, Mimikyu is actually gonna lose 1/8 of its health. So that would null and void the Focus Sash, any sort of Focus Sash user right there. Obviously Excadrill going to take that Shadow Claw. We're actually gonna see Life Orb Mimikyu, but this game's over simply with a Max Steel Spike here. And just like that, we're gonna take the first one in this one. Obviously we're gonna have to play it out, but I'm getting a little bit of health back with the grassy terrain there, everybody will. HP is going to be restored, Tailwind's going to go down, and we are going to be communicating once again. I'm going to fight, I'm going to go for the Max Steel Spike, straight into the Mimikyu, and I'm going to go, I guess I'll Bolt Beak. Not that it matters at all, I'm going to just kill it with the Steel Spike here anyways. And the battle's cancelled. I love how it doesn't say someone forfeited. It just says the battle was cancelled. That's it, it cancelled. We cancelled the whole format, we cancelled the whole battle, it's done. I'm going to pick up the win. Yeah, I got to fix my eyes on my trainer card there. That's the one thing I'm disappointed with in the trainer cards, is the lack of facial expressions you can use. Like, obviously there's enough of them, but... Hey, I received a bottle of Carbos. Sweet. I'm gonna continue battling. Yeah, one more battle, I guess. Are we moving up? Okay, I think that's one more win. We'll be able to get to past beginner tier. I guess I'll change the music for you guys. I guess I found a move. I guess we're gonna go with the Marty music. I was trying to get to a different one, but we're gonna get Lulu here. Yeah, I don't know what that the rank 1 there means. We are gonna check the opponent's team. We are gonna see another sand team. Oh, we're gonna see the battle of the dragons, the battle of the fossils. All right, so we've got. I think that's Dragovish. Dragovish? Is that what it's called? Dragovish on his side of the field. We're gonna see Dragovish, Corviknight, Ferrothorn, T-Tar, Excadrill, and Rotom Heat. So the big thing here is I definitely want Rotom Wash. And because I want Rotom Wash, I don't know if I can bring Dragazol. Although, I don't know, I want both of them. Can I bring both of them? Like, what's stopping me from bringing both of them in my sand? Absolutely nothing stopping me from doing that. So I am going to go with my 2 electric types and my sand here. I'm going to lead sand into sand. Not sure if that's the greatest idea. And then I have 2 electric types, both. Although, no, I can't do that. The thing with Dragazol is you kind of need it to go first, and I need a way to get Tailwind up to do that. So maybe I do this. I'll let him set the sand for me. Does that work? I think this works the best. Yeah, I'm going to go with this. I'm going to lead Corviknight Dragazol here. And that just puts on pressure, I think, against anything he can lead. I think this is the best case scenario. Obviously, he's most likely, he might bring sand, he might not bring sand. If he brings sand, I have a counter to it. If he doesn't bring sand, well then, both our Excadrills are without sand, and it's a speed tie anyways. Not really concerned. So he is actually going to lead the Dragovish and the Corviknight, and we're going to lead Corviknight and our dragon. So it's going to be basically fossils, the duel of the fossils right now. Honestly, I love these fossils. Like just the whole concept behind them is really, really cool. Like, some of them don't look the greatest, but, like, when you hear, like, the concept behind it, it's just, I don't know. I'm going to Tailwind here myself, and I am going to Bolt Beak. Not sure if it's going to pick up the Dragovish. I'm going to go for it. Not sure if it'll knock it out, but basically the whole thing is, like, back long ago when they didn't really know. Oh, it gets Ice Fang? Oh, I live. Okay. That scared me. I was like, am I going to die? But Bolt Beak, obviously not going to be super effective. Going to do about 50%. That's fine. Corviknight on his side of the field, going to go for a Tailwind. Obviously, I'm going to match that. But as I was saying, you've got the... Back in the old days when they would find these fossils, they wouldn't know how to piece them together. So it was kind of like they would put like a head on a body that wasn't really supposed to belong. So that's kind of the origin of these fossils. So there's actually 4 of them. And honestly, they're like an ugly kind of cute. I don't know how else to describe that. They're an ugly kind of cute. I am going to protect. Yeah, I'm going to protect my my Dragozolt right here. I feel like he's going to target me. He actually might Dynamax here. If he Dynamaxes, I'm in a little bit of a trouble. A little bit of a predicament. I probably should have Dynamaxed my Corviknight. I should have done the same thing he did, because now he's going to get the Max Airstream off. Yeah. This is a throw. I was too busy talking about the fossils. Why was I talking about fossils? No one let me talk about fossils ever again. So I'm going to protect. Obviously, he's not going to protect because he was faster. So I'm going to see the Ice Fang. Obviously, right into my Dragozolt. And he's going to max Steel Spike. So a bit different. Not exactly what I was expecting. And I'm actually going to eat that up incredibly well. He is going to get that defense boost, which is probably the key thing that I guess I could mention. That defense boost there on that Dragofish. And I'm going to just go for a Brave Bird. It won't pick up the knockup by any means, but it should do a decent chunk of damage. That should be Bolt Beak range. Bolt Beak honestly should be able to pick up that knockout. So what I am going to do is I'm actually going to Dynamax my Dragofish. I guess that's what, if you want to call it that. That's what it's called, right? I'm going to Brave Bird. Actually, I'm going to swap out. What would I swap into, though? I guess I'll swap Corviknight into Rotom, and I will go for the Dynamax, and I will max Lightning into the Dragovish. So, honestly, my concept right here is that I want to get positioning for next turn and being able to hit this Corviknight. I also want to see if I can potentially survive something. Obviously, I need to survive the Ice Fang that he's going to go for inevitably. Inevitably, he's going to go for an Ice Fang. He's probably going to Ice Fang now. The Dynamax is going to take that because of the massive HP boost. And look at this thing. The body is just massive with a tiny little head. Okay, I'm talking about fossils again. I gotta stop. I am gonna get that HP boost. And honestly, I'm expecting just, like I said, an Ice Fang, and I have no clue what this Corviknight's gonna do. He could double into me. That Ice Fang is not gonna pick up that knockout there, and I am gonna get a max Lightning off, and this should pick up this Dragovish. I'd be shocked if it did. Yeah, so Dragovish is gonna go down. I do have electric terrain now on the field, which is really cool way to set it. And now both my actually Rotom does not get boosted by it, but my Dragozolt will get boosted by it. Rotom obviously having that levitate ability, not going to take it too big of a boost. He does double into my Dragovish. No, not my Dragovish, my Dragozolt. I'm going to get so confused with those names throughout the format. Obviously the crit there, that did not matter. So very happy I did bring both of my electric types. Did kind of waste my my Dynamax there though, which is slightly annoying. I'm going to bring Corviknight back in. This basically just shuts down his Corviknight. Corviknight can't touch opposing Corviknight or Rotom Wash. So he's going to bring in Ferrothorn here. That's super annoying. I really don't have too much of a way to hit that. Obviously, if I have Protect on my Rotom here, I will be going for it. Might also just go Will-O-Wisp. I will indeed Will-O-Wisp that Ferrothorn. And I am going to go for a Brave Bird into this Ferrothorn as well. Now I've got to find a way to kill this Ferrothorn. I am kind of going into a contingency plan here. Not too certain how well this is going to work out. I'm probably going to get bopped. Honestly, I think I just got bopped, if I had to guess. But we're communicating. He's obviously thinking too. I am going to go for the Will-O-Wisp. It is indeed going to miss. So the classic Will-O-Wisp, or the Will-O-Miss as some people used to call it. And we're going to see that come back out. We are going to miss that Ferrothorn, so hopefully we don't see a Power Whip, because that would be super annoying. I could have done chip damage onto this Corviknight. Obviously the defense boost onto the Corviknight on his end and the defense boost onto the Ferrothorn on his end gonna definitely help him take this Brave Bird a lot better. Still did about 20% there, it's not a bad chunk. Now the question becomes, is he Power Whipping? I would imagine he does. He is gonna Power Whip, he is indeed going to connect. Of course he connects and I don't, that's just how things work. And I'm incredibly unlucky like that. So Rotom's gonna go down there, and right now I honestly don't think we have a way to win this game. I'm going to go for the flinches with my Excadrill, but this won't last too long. Yeah, this won't last long at all. I mean, if I get the flinches, maybe? Honestly, I might just forfeit. Like, I'll go for them this turn, but I'm not going to get it. Or I could get a crit with a Brave Bird, I guess. But then even so, I don't have a way to kill Corviknight. Someone tell me how I kill Corviknight. Unless Rock Slide does a whole lot more than I expect it to. But I think, like I was mentioning in the last episode, I think Corviknight is just going to be super good in this format. Like, it's going to be incredible, I think. I am going to get this Rock Slide off, and we're going to go for some rocks. Yeah, that's doing nothing. I'm going to need some crits, or like 20 million flinches. I do get that one. And I'm going to get a Brave Bird off into this Ferrothorn. If I get a crit here, I'll try to lag this one out. I don't get the crit. If I get another flinch, maybe I'll keep going. See how many flinches in a row I can get on Crazy Climbing. But honestly, he's just going to get that Leech Seed off. Going into that Corviknight. That's basically going to all but wrap this game up right here. I can eat leftovers all day. It's not going to matter. This Ferrothorn is going to just eventually chip me all down. I'd have to crit it. I would have to get the critical hit. I'll try one more turn by going for Earthquake and going Earthquake and Brave Bird. If I get Earthquake Brave Bird, I have a chance. I mean, I also have Roost, right? So I guess Ferrothorn's gonna protect. Okay, I'm not even gonna waste your time. Honestly, I'm just gonna forfeit. I don't think it's worth wasting your time, guys. We're already at the 19-minute mark. This could take forever, and I'm probably gonna come up on the losing end. Like, I really don't see a way. And now he's got Tailwind. I can no longer flinch his bird, so. The way I look at it, this game's over. It's all but said and done, other than just the long, drawn-out process of me flinching him a few times. But if it was a tournament, I'd probably lag this one out just to see if I could maybe either A, take the game to timer, B, potentially, you know, do something, get a crit, do something. But on a regular ranked battle here, I am going to just click that big old forfeit button, and I will cancel the battle myself. So we did lose the Battle of the Fossils in that one, but it's alright. Still trying to learn the format. I really am. There's so much to learn. Like, it doesn't seem like there's a lot to learn, but based on the fact that you have all the new Pokemon, the different way the speed mechanics work, plus all the Dynamax mechanics, that's a lot. It's a lot to just remember all the little things, right? So, lots to learn. I'm looking forward to learning with you guys here on the channel, and this is going to be it for this one, guys. I will see you guys in the next episode, and thanks for watching.